Hello, my creepy poples. Welcome to Creepy Corners. Happy 4th of July, and we're having a thunderstorm here. We were having some fireworks and stuff, kind of, I guess, daytime ones going off, and the thunderstorm began, and so it stopped. I'm gonna flip the camera around real quick and show you. So while I'm pointing at this, it's actually less dark than it looks outside. Mom and I put up these privacy, and you can sort of see at the bottom there's a little bit of a gap. But we put up these privacy things, they're clings or something, and I'll show you. Here's how light it is for real outside. So I filmed us doing it, putting up this stuff, and I only filmed us doing the first side, which was quite a challenge for us. So I'm going to show you that now in fast forward so you can see the comedy of it. I hope you enjoyed seeing me laying on the ground. So, what's been going on? Well, I have painted the bedroom upstairs. I've started on the hallway. And the color from the hallway is going to come down into the living room. So all my furniture is pushed into the center of the room. Yeah, the paint. Let's talk about the paint. Oh, people are still kind of doing fireworks. So let's talk about the paint for a second. If you have ever, and I've painted plenty of rooms in my time. Every time I've moved into a new house that I've owned and could paint, I've painted. And usually it turns out fine. This time though, I had some problems. And the main problem was the fact that the room itself was white, or kind of an off-white, I guess. And I bought this midnight blue color, this dark midnight blue color, and I didn't prime or anything. So instead, I just went in and started painting. Well, the first coat, and I was using a roller. I think that's probably important to the story. But I go in and start painting, and it just looks bad. And so I think, well, I'll do a second coat. It's got to be a second coat that it needs or whatever. So I go in and I do a second coat. Well, the second coat still looks bad. So I talked to my husband, who he's very good with paint and stuff, and he says take a brush, a paint brush, and sort of go over it with that, and that absolutely helped a ton. One of the things that I'm doing upstairs in the bedroom is I'm painting the ceiling as well. And so I had left a big sort of open circle at the top of the ceiling because I had the bed in the center, so I sort of painted around it. And so I just thought, well, let's see what would have happened had I primered the walls And honestly, it didn't really make that much of a difference. I still am having to go back in and do another coat on that. So if you have any insight into why it was so horrible, I wish I would have taken some sort of progression shots or something so you could see what I mean. But I mean, it just did not look good. So anyway, so I'm gonna do the living room next, and it's a dark red color for the living room, and it is I did use primer down here, so I'm hoping that I have a little bit better result. The main reason I used primer down here is because I'm painting over wallpaper. So I've started in the hallway, and I've started by using a brush instead of using a roller. So I'm thinking I'll see how it turns out with the brush, and then I may go back over it with a roller and maybe just do the opposite thing and see how it works out. But if you have any tips or tricks or anything about painting, definitely let me know. I'm taking a break. I got up at 4:30 this morning because Luna was throwing up, and that's quite the alarm clock. So so I've been up since then painting and doing stuff and trying to get my room finished, because I really want to get my room finished. I mean, I started it when Mom was here. So my plan for today was to absolutely paint and get that room done, which I feel like I've done. There are a couple spots where I have to sort of, do some touch-ups or whatever, but for the most part, I think it's done, and I'll show it to you as soon as I get my room together, because I have to put all my furniture back in place, and then also I have to decide what things I want to put on the wall. So that's going to be interesting. I've got some ideas about how I want to do it. What did you do for the 4th of July? If you celebrate the 4th of July, you may not be have a reason to celebrate the 4th of July. You may not be an American. But what did you do today? Did you do anything fun? Did you have a cookout or anything like that? I painted. And I talked to people on Twitter. I've been getting really more into Twitter lately. I don't know why. I've suddenly become sort of addicted to Twitter. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, come over and follow me on Twitter, and we can have conversations and stuff. All my social media stuff is in the description if you want to check me out on Instagram, or I sometimes do stuff on Snapchat, but mostly I do stuff here and now on Twitter for some reason. So tell me about your 4th of July. What did you do? How did it go? Was it fun? Are you watching fireworks right now, or is it raining like it is here? I'm curious if there will be any fireworks here, just because it's, like I said, it's raining. It seems to have stopped maybe, but and people have been doing fireworks on and off, so I'm curious if there are going to be any big fireworks just because of the rain. I mean, it's probably safer now. Yay. All right, so I think that's it. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you want to see more videos, subscribe, and if you don't. Cracking myself up. All right, well, have a good day or good night wherever you are, and I will talk to you on Sunday. Okay, bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Click here to subscribe, or click here to watch another video. I'll see you later, creepy poples.